well before starting, just like any chiropractor, doing the weekend screenings, the dinner talks, things like that. I'm definitely more of like an introverted person. So those were always like scary things for me to go to. But the more that I did them, the better I got. But I always had this like kind of lingering notion that if I could have, something, an ad running during the night while I'm sleeping and wake up and have like new patients in my inbox, like, wouldn't that be really cool? So then I started getting into like online marketing, and I worked with somebody else that basically taught me how to run my own ads. But I kept running into the problem of running the ads, and then I'd get so busy to even follow up with the ads, and that was my bottleneck. So I couldn't get past that point. So I knew the internet ads could work, the Facebook ads could work, but I just needed help with that and kind of getting over a few different hurdles. But in the beginning, I was like, I don't think I noticed much of a difference. Like, I feel like I could still be doing this on my own, but that quickly changed, using the GenCore system. That has been so cool to track where people are at, how it automates everything from the text messages that they get, gives us the phone call when somebody books for an appointment, has been completely life-changing. So I can have somebody focused on that and scheduling new patients, where before I was contacting them all myself and it was a lot of work. So that's freed me up to be a chiropractor, be a doctor, be able to see the patients that I'm seeing. It's been night and day. It made like running a business kind of like fun again, where before it was just kind of like a hobby that made money. I was really passionate about what I did, but I wasn't really focused on like the business and what are my numbers. I was just like, I made more money than I made last month. It's probably a good thing. Let's just keep doing it because it seems to be working. All the training modules that were there. But as I watched them, actually kind of like brought my focus back to the practice and in terms of more of like the business aspect of it. So that was really good. The Slack channel has been like amazing. I have it open all the time, and it's just like, if we think of something, we send you a message and we get it back really, really quickly. So that's been really good. The check-ins have been great. And just like almost accountability. Like, I want to be a good chiropractor for my patients, and I want to make money for my business so I can see more patients and live the lifestyle I want to live. But in a weird way too, like, I want to report good numbers to you guys too. Like, when we had like our performance review, I want to be like, yeah, we're crushing it over here. Like, we're doing good. So it's been good. It's been a positive experience. You guys are really great too in terms of like white glove service, in terms of like, I keep getting like packages in the mail, like in books, and I got a bottle of champagne when I closed like my first patient, which was funny because like at that time, I think I had closed like 11 new patients or something like that. So that was a cool thing. So, and that also changed my focus. So it's like, man, they're doing really good. I feel really comfortable working with these guys, and I know that they appreciate me, even though they're a really big business. How can I be doing this for my patients? Are there little things I can be doing there? So I'm always looking at those things now, where before I don't think I was really looking to those things as much, because now I'm more focused on the practice and the business. For the first time in my life, being a chiropractor, I've been a chiropractor for 6 years. It's the first month that I ever had $25,000 in collections, and it's my first full year in practice by myself. I'm close to finishing almost $250,000 in overall collections if I hit my goal for December. It wasn't even on my radar, but now working with you guys, I feel like it's totally like hittable. And I'm excited for next year too, to be working with you guys for a full calendar year, moving into next year, like what those numbers will look like. I'm having these good problems where it's like, when do I hire my next person? When do I do this? When do I do that? And like, I didn't think those things were going to happen for a long time. I used to be answering the phone, scheduling and adjusting by myself just until September, right where I started working with you guys. I hired my first person, and now it's like looking to possible associates and another staff member potentially, or even a new office space because we might outgrow this. So those are just kind of crazy things I didn't really think were going to happen within my first month. I think it was Dr. Jet that told me if I didn't do it that I was an idiot. So I think I would probably use the same phrasing. There's like a value there, you know what I mean? So it let me know that this wasn't going to be like a fly-by-night thing. It wasn't just you were running ads. It was the business, following us through it and kind of like holding our hands a little bit more. And I've run ads before, and I've done with other people, and it's just like, that wasn't what I was looking for. If you're looking for somebody to just simply run ads for you, you can do that. You can probably slap ads together and you can get some people come through the door, but like really wanting to get to the point where you're like actually like growing a practice and taking it to that next level, which I was at, I would just strongly recommend, if that's kind of where your mindset is at, just to move forward with you guys.